Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. For the past few months, I have spent countless hours doing contact naps with my kid. Ever since he was born, he needs to be held when he's sleeping. So imagine I'm holding him with one hand, cradling him, and I'm trying to read with the other. I have a phone in my hand, I'm reading. Or I have the baby in one hand, I'm reading on my Kobo. And I can't tell you the number of times I've dropped the Kobo, I've dropped the phone on my foot, on my face, and honestly, by the end of it, I think I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give up on reading for now, or at least until my kid goes to university. I had to find a way out of this. And that's when I got this. This is the Moaan InkPalm Plus. It's a 5.84-inch e-ink e-reader, and even though it looks like a phone, pardon the cliche, it reads like a dream. And honestly, it's changed everything about how I read. It costs less than a Kindle Paperwhite, and if you can catch it on a sale, it's even cheaper than the Kindle Basic, especially during the holidays. And somehow I find that it's not really being spoken about. So let me show you why this device deserves more attention. First, let's talk about the screen. It's plenty sharp at 275 ppi. Now, it's not 300 ppi like your Kobos or Kindles, but honestly speaking, for a device that is as portable as this, and if you're holding it in your hands close to your face, it's really sharp and the text is very crisp, clean, and it's easy on the eyes. You can even adjust the backlight by 24 steps, all the way from 0 to 24. And you can also adjust the color temperature of the backlight all the way from cool white to warm amber. And here's a thing that I haven't seen in Kobo or a Kindle, and I really love it on this. It's the ability to adjust the contrast. I find this helpful, especially for EPUBs that were converted a long time ago, and they have this kind of grayish background, and being able to adjust the contrast really helps. I can even switch it from light mode to dark mode and back. Now this has been perfect for those late night reads without waking up the baby. Next, let's talk about the battery. Inside this is a 2250 mAh battery. What that translates to is that I can use this easily for a week without a charge, sometimes even 2 weeks on a single charge. It doesn't have the battery life of a Kobo or a Kindle, which are basically months, but for a portable device, it has very good battery life. Or whenever I'm charging my phone, I'll just plug it in at the same time. Next, let's talk about applications. I don't think you'll be able to install the Google Play Store on this. I haven't tried, but honestly, I haven't missed it. With the built-in browser, I downloaded the Aurora Store and the FBReader Store, through which I installed all the other applications that you see here. The Simple Keyboard, Moon Plus Reader, the English Dictionary. You can install a whole bunch. You can install all your social media apps, but honestly speaking, this thing has 2 GB of RAM, and you will be really pushing it by installing social media. If you're using this just for e-reading and very basic browsing, it's perfect. I wouldn't expect more from it. The Aurora Store and the FBReader Store has all the e-reading applications that you will ever need. On this, I've tested the ReadEra, the e-reader, Amazon Kindle, Co-Reader, Pocketbook Reader, ebooks, Moon Plus Reader, and I just keep coming back to Moon Plus Reader. With Moon Plus Reader, you get so many customization options. I mean, just look at it. Visual options, control, miscellaneous, you can control it all the way to the last pixel. And because of that, I liked it so much, I ended up buying the Pro version. You don't really need the Pro version. If you turn off the Wi-Fi, honestly, you'll never see ads. This thing runs Android 11. The latest I think is Android 16, but it doesn't really matter. These application stores will continue updating your apps as long as the developer updates them. Next, let's talk about controls. You can control the pages on this device, if the application supports it, by using the volume control buttons here on the right for up and down. And here's something I did not know until I unboxed the device. You see the logo down here, Moaan? It's a capacitive button. If I tap it, I've programmed it to change pages. And if I long press it, I can turn off the backlight and turn it on again. You can configure it to do much more, like long press to refresh or just tap to go back, but there's a lot of options to customize this front button. And just for fun, I've paired it with my 8-bit Dio Bluetooth controller. I configured the buttons with the application on my phone. So the L2 button, if I tap it, moves the page forward. The R2 button moves the pages back. If I press up, it turns it all the way from dark mode, again, to light mode. Is it necessary? No. Is it amazing? Absolutely. I mean, imagine I'm holding the reader in one hand and I'm flipping pages with the other. Or I have the e-reader on my side table on a stand and I keep my hands warm and cozy under the blanket and I can just flip pages. Now I know I'm saying a lot of positive things about this device, and there are a lot of positive things. There are some things you should know given the price point. For example, if I crank up the brightness and the color temperature all the way to the right, you can see on the bottom left over here this slight glow. It's not really a big deal, but it is there, and I do wonder what else they missed during quality control. I brought mine on AliExpress. It took 10 days from purchasing it to the time it arrived at my door. It was packed really well, bubble wrapped, and there was no way it could have gotten any damages in transit. But from what I've read on Reddit, support can be a bit of a hit or miss. If you run into any problems, you might be on your own. You will have to send it all the way back to China. It's not like Amazon where you can just click on returns, have it returned, and get a new device the next day. So those are some of the downsides. I've been using it for 3 months now, and honestly, this device has been a quiet little miracle. It's lightweight, it's portable, it's simple, it's distraction free, and most importantly, it allows me to read whenever there is some downtime. If I'm warming up the bottle for the baby, I can just pull it out of my pocket and start reading. I put down the baby for a nap, pull it out, start reading. Waiting for the laundry to get done, pull it out, start reading. Because it's so small, I always have it with me. It fits into every single pocket, so I don't have to reach out for my Kobo and then be careful where I put it down. I can just have this with me everywhere I go. So if you're in the same boat as me and you're looking for an e-reader that you can hold with one hand and something that's small and focused, this one's worth a look. I know there's more expensive competitors out there, but this, for what it delivers, it does it really well. If you want to see how different e-reading apps perform on this, or even, I'll give it a try, some social media apps on this, I'll try to do a follow-up video soon. Until then, please let me know what you're reading right now and what device you're using to read. I'm always on the lookout for recommendations. Until then, thank you for watching. If you've liked this, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.